user preferences are individual settings that each user account needs to set up at least once. The settings will follow the user wherever they log in. Users can update their personal settings at any time, as preferences here do not affect other users. To access user preferences, hover your mouse over the top right corner of the screen where your company name and username are displayed, and select User Preferences from the drop-down. My Profile. This section may already be completed, as it includes information such as your name and email address, but take a moment to review these fields anyway for accuracy. In the General section, select your default business unit. This will be your default BU when you enter new orders or generate reports. Below this, select a default row count value from the available options. Large search results are paginated for performance purposes, so the row count selection here controls the number of results to display per page. You'll also see an option for dark mode. When enabled, MR8 will switch to a dark background with light text for easier viewing. Next is notifications and messages. MR9 includes an integrated notifications and messages feature that delivers critical case and system-related updates directly to a dedicated internal inbox. The system allows you to adjust the frequency at which it scans the notifications and messages for new inbox items here. You can also forward all new inbox items to your email, letting you take better control of your workloads so you're kept abreast of the newest updates even if you're not logged in. Under Reports, select a default business unit to be displayed on report headers. Each report you print out in MR displays a BU information, and the default you set here will be used for each report. The Payment Credit Cards pane allows you to store one or more credit card numbers for purposes of paying custodian fees. To add one, click the Add button and enter the credit card number. Then click Save, Save and New to add another, or save and close when done. To remove a credit card, select it from the grid and then select the Remove button. Email subscriptions are for receiving emails from OMTI. New idea suggestions, slide to Yes to subscribe to automatic new idea notification emails generated in Suggest Ideas. Slide to No to unsubscribe. Product newsletter. Slide to Yes to subscribe to the MR9 newsletter. Slide to No to unsubscribe. Product update notification. Slide to Yes to subscribe to MR9 update notifications, and slide to No to unsubscribe. Email is the most important section. This is where you set your preferences for emailing out of MR. When emailing out of MR, you have two options for the outgoing email method. Use personal settings and use system preferences. If I use system preferences, this option will pull the emails set up under the system preferences, and anything set up there would be used between multiple users, so should not be set up personalized. If I switch to use personal setting, this adds a box below for me to add the emails here. This option is specific to the user I'm logged in as, and I can customize the signatures and other settings. To add a new email account, click the New button. Then select the protocol from the drop-down. First, let's look at SMTP with ID and password. This is a legacy authentication method that allows MR9 to send and relay emails between mail servers using Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, or SMTP. MR9 connects you to the SMTP server, which delivers the message to the receiving email server once your stored credentials have been verified. Let's look at the setup fields. SMTP server. Enter the outgoing SMTP server name. Your email provider can provide this information. SMTP port. Enter the port used by your outgoing SMTP server. Require secure connection. Set this to Yes to enable SSL encryption. Require authentication. Set this to Yes for added security. Account name. If authentication is enabled, enter the username for the email account. This is usually the email address itself. Enter the password. This is the password of that same email account. sender's email. Enter the email address that will send from MR9. This must be a valid email address on your mail server. And last, you have the sender name, which will display when you send emails. BCC emails. If you want email address automatically BCC'd on every message sent from MR9, enter them here separated by commas. Signature. Each user can design their own email signature to add a personal touch to outgoing emails. You can copy and paste it in here, and you even have the ability to add images. Lastly, if this account should be the default email account, you can set default to yes. Then click Save when done. Finally, you can check the test email in the top right corner to confirm the email setup is working properly. Now let's look at the Microsoft Graph API with Microsoft 365 option. This is a simpler, more modernized method of authentication and is our recommendation for email setup for Microsoft 365 users due to its ease of configuration and relatively low level of maintenance. Instead of manually entering SMTP settings, you connect directly to Microsoft's Graph API, verify the account, and grant MR9 permission to send emails on that account's behalf. Once permission is granted, Microsoft generates a security token that allows MR9 to send emails using that account. Let's look at the setup fields. You'll see that the SMTP server is already filled in. Then I can add my sender's email, which again is the Microsoft email address that will send emails from MR9. The sender's name is the name associated with the email account. I still have a BCC emails option, which is the optional email addresses to automatically BCC on all outgoing emails. I still have the signature that I can add here, and I still have the option to set this as the default email account if I desire. Once I'm done, I can click the Verify Account button at the top, and you'll be prompted to allow MR9 to access your Microsoft account. So I can click Accept here to authorize the connection. That will load for a moment. And then once verification is complete, I'll be taken back to my MR9, where I can then click the test email button to send a test email to confirm that everything is working before I save my changes. If I want to do the Microsoft Graph API, Microsoft 365 with GoDaddy option, the options here will be the same, but when I click the Verify Account button, it will take me to sign in with my GoDaddy account instead of my Microsoft account. If I enable the Show Mail Composer, any email sent from MR9 will default to open the email editor first so that I can review or edit the message before sending. The last section that I have here is the startup functions, and this allows you to select up to 5 functions to automatically open or launch whenever you log into MR9. For example, I can do orders, parts. When I'm done making any changes in my user preferences, I should always click Save.